Welcome to Scotiabank. My name is C. How may I assist you today?
Hi, I'd like to cancel my Momentum credit card.
Sure. Just give me one moment, please.
Guys, I know I rated this card an S tier card not too long ago in the top 4 card in Canada. You know the saying one man's junk is another man's treasure? Well, this card is definitely another man's treasure, well, many people's treasure, but it's becoming my junk.
Oh, no.
I mean, I didn't mean it that way. You know what I mean. Now, let me explain. The Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite is a very solid card. Not only does it offer great cashback in important categories like 4% cashback in groceries, but it also offers 4% cashback for recurring bills, which, if you pair with Chexi, you can use your credit card to pay for your rent, which nets you 2.25% cashback, cause Chexi charges you 1.75% service charge. Basically the best credit card in Canada to pay for your rent, and really the strongest feature of this card. Now, I got this card for free a couple years ago when I got the Scotiabank Ultimate Package. Well, technically it wasn't free because I had to maintain $6,000 in my Chicken's account at all times, which by itself costed me like $200 or $300 in lost interest per year, so technically this wasn't free. Well, this year I realized that wait a minute, I don't actually use live customer service anyways. Why am I paying $200 or $300 a year holding on to the Scotiabank Ultimate Package? So I closed my checkings account. But what happened was they already waived this card's annual fee until the end of the year, which means I get to keep this card until the end of the year. Here's the thing, this card is the best card for renters, but what if you're not a renter? I mean, I bought a property a couple years ago, which means I pay a mortgage and not a rent. 4% cashback for groceries and recurring bills is still one of the best in Canada, but there are better credit cards out there in Canada for non-renters. But here's the problem though, unlike other cashback credit cards that allows you to cash out at any moment, this card only allows you to cash out once a year in November. So if you cancel your credit card anytime before November, you lose all your cash back. And plus, if you can withdraw that cash back at any moment, you can potentially invest that money to increase your returns. Yeah, not possible with this card. And here's another problem, when I tried to call in to cancel this card, the options to cash out is limited. Because I said earlier, I don't have a checkings account with Scotiabank anymore, so there's no account for them to put the cash back in. Now you might be asking, bro, just get them to mail a check to you. I mean, I would, but I'm in Taiwan right now. I won't be back for another 2 months. Even though I have friends looking after my mailbox right now, they only check in like once a month. And I live in a condo. My mailbox is like this small. It's probably overflowing with mail right now, and the mailman probably can't even deliver my mail. Now, I do have a mortgage with Scotiabank, and I was hoping that they would put the cashback into my mortgage. Wishful thinking, yeah, I know. Obviously, that didn't work out. I just want to ask, is it possible to put the cashback credit into my mortgage with Scotiabank?
No, you can't. The only thing I can do is to redirect to your checking account, and you don't have a checking account anymore. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I don't have a checking
Like you
account anymore.
closed it.
Yeah, I closed it. Here's the thing, I mean, I could keep this card for another year and pay the $120 annual fee. But then again, I'm in Taiwan right now, and I won't be using this card in Asia. And plus, there are better options out there for non-renters like myself. For example, when I do go back to Canada in a couple months, I'm planning to get the NBA Rewards World Elite MasterCard. Just a better card in general and provides more value to non-renters. So what do I do with this card? Again, it's a decent card, I mean, it's a very good card, but it's not for me. So I closed this account because I don't want to pay another $120 to keep this card. So yeah, they're gonna mail a check to my condo, and hopefully in 2 months when I go back, it doesn't get lost somewhere in the mailbox. So yeah, the fact that this card only gives out cashback once a year, kinda crappy, but in my mind, this card is still an S tier card. It's the only card in Canada that gives out 4% cashback for recurring bills with a large enough spending limit to pay for your rent. If you're curious, it's $25,000 annual spending limit for 4% cashback for recurring bills and groceries. That's about $2,000 a month, which if you live in Toronto or Vancouver, that's barely enough to pay for your rent, but it's better than nothing. I mean, no other cards in Canada offers anywhere close to this. That being said, if you don't rent, this card probably isn't going to give you the most value. And if you do have the Scotiabank Ultimate Package and you're offered a free card, by the way, I don't see why there's any need to get the Scotiabank Ultimate Package or a checkings account from a Big 5 bank, cause let's be honest, they're expensive. And you really don't need live customer service anyways. Just use free online banks like EQ Bank or or Wealthsimple Cash. They offer high interest rates and they're easy to use. By the way, I'm not sponsored by anybody, I'm just stating a fact. But let's say you do get the ultimate package and you offer a free card but you don't pay for rent. I would probably go for the Scotiabank Gold MX because for non-renters, that's probably the credit card in Scotiabank's lineup that gives you the most value. Not only does it offer you some of the highest rewards in Canada for groceries and restaurants, but it's a decent travel card as well that offers no foreign transaction fees. So yeah, that's it for today. So if you're planning to get this card in the future, beware of the disadvantages. The limitation to only get cashback once a year on their terms, kinda shitty, but it is the best card in Canada for renters. So yeah, like and follow if you enjoyed the content, and if you're new to the channel, I make financial tips for Canadians in my long form content and financial comedy in my shorts. With that said, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.